Hey, welcome back to the show, survivors. Tonight, we're at a remote location. We're at Camille's house.
Hey, finally back.
Got a little street sign up here. Surviving the badge. Yeah, that's awesome. I got one of those in my house, too. You'll see it on the next show, hopefully, or the show after that. They look awesome. Hey, we got a great show for you tonight. We're going to talk about a hero police officer. And this guy emphasizes, every definition of hero that you can think of, this guy is it. Let's go to the beer moment, my friend.
All right, so I was new at the beer moment. LT or John usually grab the beer from the beer moment. John's not here. I think he's like at a brony or a furry convention or something. I don't know. He's not here. We'll see him in a couple of episodes. So they let me grab the beer moment or grab the beer, and I had in my hand, a Belgian triple. I am Belgian, and I'm like, I've got to get this. And I was walking towards the door, and I'm like, well, I know that LT doesn't do the triples. So I'm like, okay, I know that he has had Hoegaarden before. Hoegaarden is a wheat beer from Germany. So it's
amazing.
It really is good. So cheers.
Cheers. I give this a 9.8.
Yeah, I definitely. Hoegaarden's a good beer. If you like a good wheat beer, a good German wheat beer, and it's technically a wit beer. Hoegaarden will definitely fit that criteria for you. And
absolutely.
With that being said, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Kenny's Groceries in Orange City on the corner of 1792 and French Avenue. Go see Kenny's because you can get Hoegaarden and about 1,000 other beers.
Yeah, they have everything you can imagine. Special thanks to our next sponsor, which is Tom and Kristen Clem Realty. Tom is a former Marine. He's also a law enforcement officer. He does the real estate on the side. His wife was a school teacher, Kristen, and she is now doing the real estate thing full time and has been for the last few years. They are absolutely fantastic. All of their info will be down below. And Tom Clem Property Investments. He is out there if you need to do a quick sale, short sale, or even just sell your home, or you're looking to invest in some property or a home. You can contact Tom. They can figure out which of the avenues to take care of for you. And that's all through Exit Advantage Realty. Great group of folks. Our last sponsor I wanted to give credit to is CNR Constructors, general contractor here in Central Florida area. And all their information is below, their website and all. If you have a remodel, some kind of new construction that you need done, commercial build out, that's your team. I work for them. They are absolutely fantastic. So thanks to all our sponsors.
Absolutely.
Thanks to all you guys for tuning in. We don't say it enough. We really appreciate it, guys. And if you like what you see and you know what's going on the channel, hit that like and subscribe down there. And that little notification bell. Let you know whenever we have a new video that's popped up. You'll get a notification on your YouTube, and you can go watch us. So we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I know LT does Ronnie's Rants. I do the Effed Up Murder of the Week. And John usually makes a drink. I don't know if that's a sign of something.
I don't know, but he needs to keep doing it because they're damn good, those drinks are.
Right?
Damn good.
LT, you're rarely wrong, but I am going to correct you about something. My dad was a Marine, 23 years, Korea, Vietnam, and I think the saying goes, I wasn't in the military, but I think the saying goes, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah, but you don't say he's not a Marine.
No, he's a Marine.
Well, he's a Marine, but he's not a Marine
maybe
right now.
Maybe a retired Marine.
So when he sent me the description, he said former Marine.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Once a Marine, always Marine.
Hey,
Devil dogs.
All that. All the respect to those guys and gals, every one of them. And let's salute our military.
Yes, absolutely.
Salute. All right, I want to give one more quick shout out here. And that is, and we don't do it enough, and that is to our dispatchers. You men and women in the dispatch center are absolutely the lifeblood, lifeline for all police and fire. And we could not do that job without you all in there taking the information. I don't know how many times the dispatcher saved my life by running an individual real quick, telling me he was a real asshole piece of shit, and probably saved my life because I knew before the guy could even react or do anything. So
thinking like 5 steps ahead.
Absolutely, on everything. And if they don't hear from you in a certain amount of time and they know you better than that, especially the smaller agencies like we had, it's like a big family, man. And it's like your big sister or your big brother in there watching you, and they're worried about you, and they have the stress too. So here it is. Salute
absolutely
to our dispatchers. By God, they are the lifeblood of this job.
All right. While we are saluting, we're gonna salute our fallen officers. We have 92 officers who have passed in the line of duty this year. 17 by gunfire, 20 by auto, and 50 by COVID. Now the good news is, LT, that I'm going to talk about this in the next one. I'm kind of jumping ahead. All the numbers are either equal or down from last year.
Oh, thank
God.
God.
So that's the good news. It sounds bad. Obviously, it is bad. Any amount of in the line of duty deaths are horrible, but it is from last year equal or trending downward.
And I think the COVID thing has started to trend way down.
Oh, absolutely.
And the COVID deaths and everything. And one thing we forget is we have law enforcement officers that are in these prisons and jails.
In that confined space.
Man, they're in that confined space, the same air conditioning rolling. And, these people come in. I mean, if they've been in prison for a while, they've probably either been vaccinated or they've had it run their course, and all. But you got new people coming in there all the time that could be sick. And I have a real good friend of mine who's a sergeant out of Tomoka. And I'll tell you what, she is one tough lady. And I used to hear some of the stories about Tomoka is a prison here in Florida. And I was like, man, I don't know if I could do that job.
I couldn't. My mom and my dad were both correctional officers.
That's right, I forgot about that.
But my mom loved it. She loved every second
That's
of it.
Awesome.
That's awesome. She loved kicking ass is what she loved doing. The old saying, your mom wears combat boots? And I'm like, yeah, she does. So what are you trying to say?
She's a tough lady.
All right, so I have a trivia question. You know how every month has like different, it's, Pizza Awareness Month or whatever. Did you know that April, along with 100 other things, is National Canine Fitness Month?
I'll be darned.
It is.
I'm glad I took Cooper the Wonder Dog out for a walk today.
Right? Yeah. Right? So, my trivia question for a classic surviving the badge sticker is, in 1907, Brigadier General Theodore A. Bingham, New York Police Commissioner, started the first U.S. canine unit. They obtained 5 dogs from a training program in Belgium. What breed of dogs was purchased for this New York unit? And you have to be specific. The first person to answer correctly in the comment section below with the correct answer, and you have to be specific, will get a classic Surviving the Badge sticker. A classic Surviving the Badge sticker. Right, so LT. So we have started a new trend. We're going to do Hero Cop of the Quarter, and we all thought about this when John and LT did the FHP Trooper episode who saved hundreds of people's lives by putting herself in front of a vehicle. Some officers are just amazing that they put themselves in the line of, and they know that they're going to be injured or whatever.
And she thought to do that like that fast.
Right.
She said, "Oh my God, if I'm the last line of defense between this and hundreds of runners."
Instinctual.
Check out the show in our videos down below. Just check them out, and you'll see that one. And I've got the video in there where you see the head-on collision with this drunk driver. It's unbelievable. Chills.
So we as a group said, you know what? Why don't we start highlighting an officer or a trooper, or a deputy or a federal agent or whoever of the quarter. So we're going to start this new thing. It's called Hero Cop of the Quarter. And if you guys have any that we don't know about, send us an email, retiredcopsrule@gmail, or in the comments below saying, hey, this is a deputy, he did this or she did this. Let us know so we can research it.
Yeah,
and,
please do.
We would love to do that. So LT,
because I mean, I go on Google and I go, Hero Cop. and you know what I'm saying? I mean, and you got to like search and you got to weed through them. This one we're going to cover tonight is from 2021. I was trying to find some from 2022, but you go through some of them and it's like, oh man, what's going on with this? Hard to find information about it. So please, like he said, if you know of one for sure, and you can give us a name and the agency that they work with, and we can do a little research on it. Or you know what, even better, if they got put in for an award, like a Valor or an Honor or something like that, and you can give us the printout of what they were, written up for and recognized for, oh my God, I will read it right. We will read it right on the show.
Yes, a proclamation.
Absolutely.
And if you know that person, we'll send them a sticker. Absolutely.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. So that'd be great.
All right, tell LT, who we have this, who do we have today?
So we have an individual who was a police officer out of the state of New York, Jamestown PD in New York, and his name is Mark Conklin. Mark Conklin, young man. I don't think he's been on the job more than just a few years from what I could gather. So he's out doing his normal thing, and he hears this call, and he's out on foot, and you can see the body camera. So he hears, commotion going on, sees the flames, sees the fire, and he's running to it. And you can see on his body cam, he is running full speed.
So was this a call, or was it just him doing routine patrol?
It didn't say if he got the call or not. I think he did get the call.
Okay.
Of a fire going on.
Maybe smoke in the area.
But it just didn't say. And anywhere I researched that he got the call, it just said he was there.
Right.
So you can hear him asking people, bystanders, what street is this? What street is this? So I think he had actually pulled up and was on another street, either on another call or doing something else, and he saw the flames or the fire, and he took off running. And you can hear him asking, what street is this? What street is this? Then when he gets over to the house, he's asking them, what's the address here? What's the address here? Because, you can tell dispatch, hey, I'm in a house fire. I'm on Lincoln Street, and if this is a huge city, Lincoln Street may run for a mile, And
even in a small city like this,
right.
the road I live on runs for 5 miles, and it's a very small city. So in a large city, absolutely.
So he's looking for the address. I mean, you can hear him. I think he does give a cross street when he can't get the actual numerical, and he ends up getting the numerical. So anyway,
he's trying to contact America's second responders, the fire department. In the meantime, America's first responder, is taking action.
Yeah, and I guess when he gets there, people are saying there's people inside. One of the family was actually outside of the home. There were 7 people total, and in this family, and it's the Rivera family, and one of them was outside, and he or she or whatever, I guess, told him, "Hey, my whole family's inside." He goes inside, he goes around to the side of the house. He's looking for a way in. This thing is fully involved.
I saw the body cam video. This is a house fire. It's not just, a
kitchen grease fire.
Right, kitchen grease fire. This is a fully...
The whole top floor of this house is flames. It is on fire.
It is absolutely in flames.
And you see it later, and it's a wood frame house with like wood siding. This thing's a tinderbox. So he runs around to the side of the house, and you hear him yelling to somebody, "It's okay, it's okay, I got you. And he keeps saying, I got you. And what he's doing is there's a family member, a child and the mother, in a second-story window trying to breathe. So they've got their head stuck out of the window, and he's telling them to jump, that he's going to catch them. Now, not only does it take a lot to tell somebody, and I saw this guy. He's not huge.
No, I didn't.
He's not tiny, but he's not huge. This isn't some linebacker, for the University of Georgia that's getting ready to catch somebody. He looks like maybe he's like 5'10", I don't know, but maybe 180 pounds.
So a lot like me.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
when I was in fighting weight.
so he keeps telling him, I got you, and then you can hear him catch something because you hear the like that, and his whole camera shakes, and then he goes, "Go ahead, I got you," and I'm assuming either the mother at that time jumped and he caught them. Then
Because it was the mother had the child, and child went first, right? And the mother,
I believe so.
yeah, I mean,
I would have.
Yeah.
You're not going to go first and leave your kids sitting there, so we're assuming. It didn't
Right.
say, but we're
women and
assuming.
children jump out the windows first, right? Yeah.
So then after that, like that wasn't enough. There's how many more? Hold on,
It
let's
was
check
like
my
4 or
notes.
5, I think, wasn't there?
There are 3 others.
So 5.
There are 3 others in the ground floor of the home. So he goes in, and obviously they probably can't find their way out because it's completely filled with smoke.
Check out the video because honestly, I don't know if I would have gone into that house.
Dude.
I saw that video and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
shit.
unbelievable. But he goes in and he saves all 3 of them people. I guess there was already 1 or 2 that had made it out. I know there was 1 initially. I think the other one made, because I think there was a total of 7 is what the story said. So he, in essence, saved 3/4 of this family from certain death.
Yeah.
Now, would the woman have thrown the child,
At
out of the second?
a last ditch effort.
I'm
maybe.
sure she probably would have, but would the child have been injured, broken leg, spine? If she flipped over, neck. Oh,
So everybody was fine.
everybody was absolutely fine. They were treated and released. You can see the pictures of him in the hospital or them at the hospital being released. And
Because smoke inhalation is the killer.
Oh, it
it's
is.
usually not the fire. It's the smoke inhalation that comes into the lungs, and that's how most people die in fires.
90% of the time, they're dead before the fire ever burns them up.
Right.
They have already passed. lack of
because there's no
oxygen,
no
and
oxygen.
the heat and the smoke have just completely torched their lungs. The heart's dying. They're gone, but thank God.
Oh my gosh.
Because could you imagine laying there alive and burning
No.
to death?
No.
I mean, oh my God.
No, thank you.
That's got to be the worst death
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
So anyway, they recognize him for awards. The Jamestown Police Department does. The community gets together and does a GoFundMe and gets these folks within I think it was 2 days or 3 days or something like that. They got them several $1,000s to rebuild either demolish that one, obviously. The last video I saw, the house was already demolished.
I mean,
So-
as much fire as there were, it was a total loss.
yeah, it was
It was
gone.
total loss.
So hopefully they're going to build, back there. I'm sure. Hopefully they own the lot. They can just rebuild their insurance company and help them out. But the GoFundMe page is going to take care of, housing while their house is being built, food, shelter, clothes. They lost everything. Nothing was saved. Nothing.
No, you could
So
tell.
all of your pictures, everything else. But you know what? They're alive. They're still together. And this hero, Mark Conklin, salute to Mark Conklin.
Absolutely, 100%.
And you guys out there, salute to Mark Conklin. God bless you, young man.
Hero cop of the quarter.
Absolutely, hero cop of the quarter.
LT, you ever deal with a fire?
I have. One thing, if you guys happen to know Mark Conklin or the Rivera family, please pass on this link to them so that Mark can see us saluting him. And if he contacts us and gives us an email, I will send him 3 or 4 stickers.
Yeah, we'd love to have him on.
And we'll have him on as a guest. Try to figure out how to do it either on the phone, audio, whatever.
We'll figure something out.
We'll try to figure something out.
So that
Have I
was
ever done with a fire? Yes.
it was 2021. Was he Officer of the Year? Because if you don't know, there's Sheriff's Deputy of the Year, Police Officer of the Year, nationwide.
Oh, I don't know if I didn't see anything about him getting nationwide, but I know that they did say that at his commission or council or whatever they call it up there meeting that they were giving him an award. Their chief got on and spoke a little bit and said that they were.
And it's amazing. Even if there's no money involved, the recognition of an amazing job above and beyond, putting your life in danger, goes a long way. It really does. appreciate your officers because they go out there every day and they run into fires. They charge hell with a bucket of water and put it out. That's my dad used to say.
And you know what Mark said when they interviewed him and they asked him how he thought of, about what he did and this and that. And he goes, "I'm just glad I was there. I'm glad that I was able to do what I did. And I didn't do anything special. I did what every police officer does every day on the job." So he didn't sit back and go, "Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I did it." No,
he was humble.
Oh my God, so humble.
Yeah.
And he's right. He was doing what 99.5% of the officers do every single day throughout this entire country and world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing their job. So
you
awesome.
we were talking. Have you dealt with a fire?
I did. Several of them. My God, I was cop for 35 years, and I was actually a volunteer fireman before that. So yeah, I've been into fire. I've been into fires as a hose dragger.
So you moved from a second responder to a first responder.
Yeah. Who wants to be number two?
No, never.
No, never.
It's funny. I hate my. I have my students are like, "Oh, you mean firefighters? The second responders?" I even have them brainwashed.
Listen, very, very close personal friends of mine are firefighters, and they give us just as much trash as we give them. We love our firefighters, 100%, but we got to give them shit.
So there's a friendly, I don't know, not competition, but just a ribbing amongst firefighters and cops. I mean, my brother-in-law is a firefighter, so it's just one of those friendly things.
They tell us, "Oh, did you? I guess you showed up because you left the donut shop." We're like, "Oh, I guess you got out of your recliner fast enough to get in the fire truck
life
and show up."
and times of a firefighter. We wake up, we eat breakfast.
Yeah.
They make breakfast.
Wash the fire truck.
Then we wash and then wax the fire truck, and then we drive to Publix and get lunch. Get makings for lunch.
Yes, we're jealous. Yes, we are jealous. We're totally freaking jealous.
Why did we pick being a cop?
We picked the wrong damn profession because we wanted to be first responders.
So let me ask you also: have you ever put out a fire of a car with a fire? I mean, does it ever work? Because in law enforcement, they give you a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, and it's like
right.
this big.
And
about that big around.
In about 3 minutes, you're like
3 minutes.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was 3 seconds, and then you're like, okay, you know what? I got no, it's not working.
So we had a crash where it was a pursuit, and the guy crashed, and the truck caught on fire, and it wasn't our agency. We were assisting, and the guy's truck caught on fire. We emptied 9 fire extinguishers from our police cars, and it knocked it down enough to where the guy wasn't flame on, but it was still on fire, and they finally got him out of there. Of course, he deceased from the crash. It rolled over and everything else, but we couldn't get him out. It took the Jaws' life to get him out. But the fire extinguishers, for putting out a little pissant freaking little brush fire, maybe a freaking woods fire this big, or
I've never been able to stop a fire with my trunk fire extinguisher.
You can slow them down. That's about it, and if they're too big, you don't even pull the thing. Yeah. All right, well, listen, guys, we really appreciate you watching the show tonight.
As always.
And we really appreciate every one of you tuning in. It means the world to us. We're having fun doing this. We love the comments. We love the banter even from some of the comments where you don't agree with us. That's fine. It's not a problem. It's okay.
LT, so Dr. Husel, I think that's probably the most they disagreed with us.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You know what? And we will answer it, and we will answer it with respect. We might disagree, but we're going to answer your comments.
Yeah, because a couple of people got a little ugly, told us you should take this video down, and that's fine. Hey, you know what? It's their opinion. I have no problem with that. We didn't get ugly back to them.
Yeah.
And nobody cursed us out or anything.
No.
Somebody did make a terrible comment and said that the overall cholesterol at that table is through the charts, goodbye or something like that.
Was that a fat comment?
It was a fat comment.
We're retired. F you guys.
You know what? That's fine. I go and I get a blood test every single year, and my cholesterol is absolutely perfect. My blood pressure is fine. I'm not on any medications or anything else. Neither is he, and neither is John. So, if that makes you feel better to say something like that, hey, whatever, man. That's all good.
On top of that, let's talk intellectually. If you have a problem with what we have to say, let us know.
Absolutely. We'll talk about it.
Personal attacks does not move the argument
It makes
forward.
me laugh.
It does.
It makes me laugh.
Right. But we will always treat you with respect, no matter what comments you make. And we encourage, bring it on. We love to talk to all you guys.
If it's super, super bad, I'm just going to delete it.
Yeah.
If you get on there and say, you bleep, 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 no good, bleep, 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 I'm just going to delete it, okay? Yeah. It's just because we don't have to put up with that.
We're having fun.
But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching the show. We appreciate it. Please tune in, for our next show. And
grab your glass.
Any comments that you have, please write them down below. We appreciate it very much. Have a safe evening and always have a wonderful weekend.
And always at Surviving the Badge,
we still got your 6.